Hey guys, welcome back. So this video I want to talk about Hydra clan boss. So Hydra was released around 6 days ago, and our clan, which is one of the top clan in the world, we have progressed to Nightmare Hydra. And look at Murder Inc. He got 60 million in a key for Nightmare clan boss, which the maximum requirement is only 36 million. So which is very interesting, right? This video I want to talk about the issues of the Hydra clan boss. We all know that a lot of people really enjoy it. Some people spend a whole day just testing different team and really enjoyed it. I get it, but this video I want to talk about the things I don't like about the Hydra clan boss, and those things could be real issue, and it can cause a lot of problems if players don't fix it. So it's gonna be a fun video, so let's get into it. Alright, so the first thing I don't like about Hydra is player making a rule such as you cannot use the same champion twice, but you can use the duplicate of that champion. I really don't understand why they're doing, why they're making a rule like that. If they just making like, making player not able to use the same champion, including duplicates, I think that makes sense, right? Because that will just push the diversity of the team, the champion choices that players are making, right? That makes sense, but you cannot use the same champion you have used before, but you have a dupe, you can still use it. Like stuff like this, it's completely not understandable. And the only reason I think they're doing it is because it makes them more money. Just like Inquisitor Shamal thing, right? We just had a 2x void event. I believe a lot of people spend more money than usual just trying to pull a Shamal. They don't really want any legendary, just want a Shamal, and that's because of the rule that player made that you can only use one champion once, and if you have duplicates you can still use them. I think that makes no sense at all. Like if they are super well in the game, they can just use the same team 3 times if they have 3 copies of each champion. So I really hope they just change this to like classic clan boss. We can use any champion we want, or just apply this rule to duplicate champion as well. Otherwise, I think this rule makes no sense to me, and I really hate it. And the second issue I think the Hydra is having is that the RNG stuff of this clan boss. Like there are way too many RNG in this game already, and they even apply more RNG to Hydra because these bosses, like one head dies, a new head will spawn, and it's completely random. And in order for this Shamal strategy to work, you have to have the Torment head, which is the fear head, to spawn, to give you fear. That's how Shamal strategy works. And there are many people in my clan, they play 3 or 4 hours manualing Hydra with Shamal strategy, just trying to get the right head to spawn. Like I think that's ridiculous, that's really silly, that's bad design. They should have thought of it. And not just that, even the fear stuff, I really don't like the fear stuff because it just makes clan boss insanely difficult if you don't use the Shamal. And the fear debuff is 50%, it's 50-50, you get fear or you not get fear. So I don't like that. It's way too much RNG in terms of clan boss. Maybe they really need to find a way to decrease the RNG stuff in the game, at least in Hydra. Alright, the last issue I'm having with this Hydra clan boss, I think it's the biggest issue I'm having, and it's really simple. I think the Hydra is way too overtuned. This is a big if you don't use Shamal. Alright, let's just take a look at teams my clan is using. Like I haven't seen a single person that is not using Shamal. Okay? Like I think this just goes way beyond compared to the classic Demon Lord clan boss. Because if I just use a classic team without Maneater, like at least I can still 2-key it, right? But with the Hydra, if you don't use Shamal, I don't think I can even 3-key it. It's just way overtuned. It's insanely difficult. And I worked on a team without Shamal I think yesterday I tested like 3-4 hours, and the maximum damage I can do without Shamal is like 10 million. And I think this is the team I came up with. You have to go with a Veil champion. Otherwise, the cleanse is not gonna be enough. There's too many fears. And you have to go with a Veil and enemy max HP champion. Just push the damage as quick as possible because you're not going to survive long. And yeah, it's just way too overtuned. Let me show you guys a run. This is Nightmare difficulty. So let's get into the clan boss here. Alright, before starting the run, I have to say one thing, a disclaimer. There's no hate for Shamal in this video. I just simply think that Hydra is too overpowered with Hydra's kit. It just makes the run insanely difficult if you don't have a Shamal. And yeah, let's see how it goes, right? I think I spent a lot of money on my account. I can't even 3-key the Nightmare difficulty. Maybe I'm bad at the game. So let's see. Alright, I'm still healthy. By the way, the idea of the team I'm putting together is a Veil team, and pretty much everybody has 500 plus resistance because the accuracy for the Hydra heads are around 500. So you just push like 530 resistance. You should be able to resist all these A1s except the fear, which you cannot resist. And I still cannot do enough damage. Alright, weak hits, that's fine. Royal Guard, more weak hits. Alright, so I'm at turn count 1. That's the maximum I can do for the first turn if I don't use Jamal. If you guys check out my last video, I can do like, I think I can do like 20 million damage before turn 1. That's the difference, okay? So it's not like Shamal is too overpowered. It's the Hydra that's too overpowered. It makes other strategy not usable, right? Because for the classic clan boss, if you don't use Man-Eater, you can still use other strat. But for this Hydra, I don't think there's anything else you can do, unfortunately. Like, the best I can do is probably like 10 million, 10 million, 12 million, 12 million. The maximum I can go with is like 11 probably. So, and another thing is that you cannot auto it at all, pretty much. So I know it's just released. People don't have an issue with it, including me. Like, I'm having fun manually it. But what if it's like 3-4 months later, right? People just kind of tired of it, and you can still not auto it. This clan boss, like, it's impossible for you to auto because they will devour your champion. By the way, one interesting stuff of how you're dealing with devour is that you guys can see that my Royal Guard has a devour buff, and if I just let this champion die to reflect damage, this buff disappears and they won't devour my champion. Let's see. Alright, Royal Guard died. That's very good. I want Royal Guard to die, and I'm gonna revive my Royal Guard, and the Devour buff is gone. So this is just very interesting stuff. Like, if Plarion fixed this, I'm gonna be so pissed because this is already hard enough. If you use Shamal, like, you don't even need to think about any of these. That's the difference, right? So, and once you progress into higher difficulty, Devour becomes a really hard stuff to deal with because the buff is random. Like, if it goes to my, let's say, 200 rack, right? There's no way I can let this champion die to reflect damage because this champion has no damage at all. And once the boss devour him, like, I will have a big difficulty to get him out because I don't have enough damage. Like, you guys will realize it once you progress to higher difficulty. Like, the shield which Hydra devour your champion is huge. You cannot break that shield. So it's just very difficult. If I manual it, I can probably get to 10 million with Kaima's reset and enemy max HP. and I think right now it's the only way. Maybe I'm just bad at the game. If anyone that can, let's say, do nightmare difficulty and can 2-key maximum chest without Shamal, I think I will delete this video, okay? But now, I think I have tried everything. Like I built all my champions with 500 plus resistance. Like my Venus is like 500 resistance with 300 accuracy. It's super hard to gear. So, but it's still just nowhere near the maximum chest. But with a Shamal, it's just a completely different game. It just becomes so easy. If you're not able to 1-key, at least it should be an easy 2-key, because you can pretty much deal 20 million damage before the first turn, right? So, like, this dude is so embarrassing. With 5 trophy and less than 20 million damage a key. So, yeah, I think the clan boss is very overtuned. I know, like, probably most of you guys haven't progressed to nightmare difficulty, but this is just a heads up. If you don't have a Shamal, I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible to 1-key normal. Normal is okay. I don't think it's possible to 1-key hard without Shamal. It's just not possible. And I also don't think players should nerf Shamal. I think they should nerf Hydra generally, because the Hydra skill kit is really powerful. And you have to build, if you don't use Shamal, you have to build around Perfect Veil, you have to build around probably a Hex. That's too much requirement. And I really hope they can do something about it, because right now I still like it, but if I have to manual it for like 3-4 months, I think that enjoyment will be gone. I think this will apply to most of raid players if they don't fix this. And yeah, I guess that's all I'm going to talk about in this video. I certainly enjoy this clan boss since it's very new, but I also have these concerns. And mainly just, it's too difficult. Like I said before, it's probably just because I'm bad at the game, I'm bad at the clan boss. If anyone can 2-key Nightmare Grandmaster chest without Shamal, I'll delete this video. So yeah, good luck to you guys, and see you guys next time. Bye. By the way, I'll send this video to Playroom for sure, okay? Bye.